Once upon a time, there lived two young men in a village. They were very good friends. They are both unemployed. They do not see any other work in the village except as a day laborer. On the other hand, both of them have the same family situation with newly married wife. Although they have different mindsets, they both have one common problem, and that is how to earn money. Thinking about all this, an idea played in the head of the first person. He said to the second person, "What if both of them can buy a buffalo? You can get some money by selling buffalo milk, and buffaloes will have babies, so the number of buffaloes will continue to increase. Milk will be more, and in this way, both of them will become owners of a lot of money. One day, when the number of buffaloes increases, many people will keep them to look after them. Thus, both will one day become rich." The second person likes this proposal of the first person very much. He also agreed to the proposal. The two of them talk thoroughly. Both go home with great joy and enthusiasm. Both of them told their wife about this initiative. The first friend's wife heard all this and very happily opened her jewelry and gave it to her husband and said, "Very good plan. Why is the buffalo selling my jewelry when you will earn more? How long to buy jewelry?" The first person is proud of his wife's words. His name is Sumon. On the other hand, the second person's name is Nadim. When he told his wife about his plan, his wife said, "Look, we have nothing, just a few pieces of jewelry, and sell it and buy buffalo." But if the buffalo died, Nadim also felt uneasy. It seems his wife is right, because if the buffalo dies, the only treasure will go to the buffalo too. It would be wrong to take such a risk. The next day, when the two friends met, Nadim said, "Friend Sumon, if the buffalo dies, then..." Sumon said, "Why are you thinking these nonsense? Are you thinking about buffalo dying before buying, and the buffalo will die for any reason?" Nadim replied, in the same disappointed tone, "I understood that the buffalo will not die. But if it die, so what will happen?" Sumon replied very lovingly, "I don't have the answer to your but." Nadim said, "I have the answer to this but. We will be destroyed. I will lose everything and become destitute." Sumon became very hurt and said, "But why are you thinking again and again that the buffalo will die? Think differently. The buffalo will give milk. We will sell. I will deposit the money first. Then, I will buy more buffalo. When you have a lot of money, you can buy a lot of jewelry and build a house. In this way, the two will become big traders of milk." But, Nadim said again, "Business, money, home, jewelry, everything will happen only when the buffalo is alive." After that, Nadim continued to talk about the death of the buffalo, even after many persuasions. Suman couldn't explain anymore, just said, "Look Nadim, if you think like that, you will never be able to do anything. This kind of thinking is not right. Because you were looking at the dark side before." A few days passed after the argument between the two friends. Suman alone bought a milk buffalo. He no longer worked as a day laborer. From morning to evening, he takes care of the buffalo and got milks from it. For the first few days, it was difficult to find customers for milk and take care of buffaloes. Gradually, Suman became proficient in these tasks. And Nadim used to come to him every day at the end of the day laborer's work and see Suman's hard work. And thought how good their daily life was. He used to go to work every morning and come back in the afternoon and hang out without work in the evening. Now, there's no leisure to hang out in Suman's life. Why did he buy the buffalo with so much risk on it? If it die, everything will go to him. And on that side, Suman started to see the bright possibility of life in the black buffalo. He began to work with redoubled enthusiasm. It is true that he has no leisure now. But he is not willing to waste time imagining a beautiful future. This is how the day passed. Slowly, his customers started increasing. The buffalo started to grow. The number of workers also increased. The buffalo did not die. On the other hand, Nadim thinks about the death of the buffalo, and similarly, works as a day laborer. Suman became rich gradually. Dear audience, the lesson of the story is that we have to work hard to get anything. We cannot succeed if we sit idly by in fear of loss. We have to continue our work with intelligence, only then we will get progress and success in life.